Perfect. So we'll get started. My name is Dr. Amanda Very, and I am the lead of the research training programs in the Office of Research Trainees at UHN. And I'm so excited to bring you the first of our Postdoc Appreciation events that have been planned very closely with our leadership committee and our new Postdoc Association. So I want to give a great big thank you to all of the people who helped us plan these events, especially Simon, Michael, and Ravi, who are here today and are helping with this event. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Brad Waters.
Well, thanks, Amanda, and welcome everyone. It's a real pleasure for me to kick off the Postdoc Appreciation Week. It's an important week for us during the year. And of course, our postdoctoral fellow community is an integrally important one at UHN. Our postdocs, as we like to refer to all of you, are an extremely important part of our community. They bring new ideas and new life to the community every time a new person arrives. And they're also the group that is doing most of the work and creating most of the impact that our scientists often are credited for. We also know it's a really exciting time for all of you. You're here to develop your independent research skills in the particular areas of your focus. You're also beginning to learn the roles of mentoring the next generation of trainees. You're part of research communities where you take on some of your own leadership responsibilities themselves. And you're also the ones that are helping to build collaborations with with individuals within UHN, as well as with our peer organizations around the world, and also engaging them in science. And it's one of the key links that we have to create bonds with other research organizations, other universities, other hospitals around the world that often, have very long lasting relationships. And of course, you're also direct contributors. You're usually the first authors of our most important papers, our highest impact papers that continually are leading to new discovery and new impact on human health and well-being, which is really the purpose of UHN. So a huge debt of thanks from me personally, but really from everyone across UHN for everything that this group does all the time. You'll know that we're also, UHN is really proud to be Canada's largest academic medical center. It has been named the top research institute since 2011. And we continue to grow and produce and do more every year. Our track record really speaks for itself in terms of the high impact publications, the research awards, the changes in clinical practice, the seminal discoveries, research patents and commercialization events year over year. And these continue to increase and grow every year. And I've said this before, but often it's, the principal investigators that get the most attention for this, and they deserve a lot of it. But our postdoctoral fellows are right there with them. They're usually the ones with those new ideas, with those key discoveries that lead to all of that impact that attracts that attention towards UHN. And it's been, and I talked about this a year ago, I'm talking about it again. It's been an incredible period of time, and like many others in our community, our postdoctoral fellows have also faced, difficult times and different kinds of stress. And it's been tough over the past year and a half dealing with the consequences of COVID. And, this is in turn, and the changes in our environment, our work-related environment, the impacts on our research itself, and also the opportunities it's created, the contributions to new COVID-related research. And our postdoctoral fellows have been key contributors and groups that have been affected by these changes over that period of time. So I want to thank you also for your commitment, your dedication to research throughout this tough time. We all are going through many challenges through this, some often personal, some work related, but I know this also affects this community too. And I want to thank the Office of Research Trainees, but also the new Postdoctoral Fellow group that's come together to help bring strength and support to this team. I'm personally very proud of the fact that we've maintained a very safe work environment during the pandemic. We have no cases in research in any part of UHN, our 1 million square feet of space and over 5,000 people, where someone at UHN it was infected by COVID at work. It just hasn't happened yet in research. And this is because, of course, principally because of all of our staff who really stepped up and been careful and listened to the advice of all of our public health colleagues, and now have gone out and got vaccinated. So I sent an email out earlier this morning, 98% of everyone in research is vaccinated. We're on track. We're going to get to 100% over the next month, and this will continue to keep our work environment safe. So UHN was the first place to shut down a year and a half ago in research. We were also the first place to open back up at 100%, and we've been like that since July 5th. And we've maintained that safe environment. That's our intention to do so. We're working hard at trying to recreate the new normal, to get the excitement back in the building, to get that camaraderie back in the building. I know it's missing still, and we'll be working hard. And I know it's this group, the postdoctoral fellows, who are going to play a key role in helping us bring that back too. So, along these lines, I think it is more important than ever that we do come together and celebrate our success and recognize the contributions that we all make. And so that's what we're going to do this week during the recognitions for postdoctoral fellows. And again, I want to say thanks to the Office of Research Trainees, Linda, for her leadership, who's been an amazing contributor to the development of the ORT through its growth, and also over the last year and a half, and providing leadership and feedback to this community and from this community to help guide the changes and decisions that we're making at UHN. Also, of course, to Amanda and Claire for their incredible support of the office. And I'd also like to thank the team of dedicated postdoctoral fellows and graduate students that spearheaded the events for this week, and the launch of the new Postdoctoral Association at UHN. We'll see, I'm excited to see what will come out of that. Associations like this are a great avenue to share experiences, best practices, spark new ideas. And I can tell you that we'll be listening. So we want to hear from you. We want feedback. We want to hear your ideas, and we want to use them to help continue to provide a great opportunity for postdoctoral fellows now and into the future. So thanks again for the opportunity for a few minutes to kick this off. And I hope everyone enjoys all of the events that are planned throughout the week. And again, thanks from everyone at UHN.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bures, for showing your support and appreciating the postdocs. We really appreciate that. My name is Simon. I'm going to be the moderator for this session of today. And let me pass it on now to Amanda, which is the lead of ORT, who's going to present some important key facts about this week and ORT itself.
So many things you have to think about when you're presenting. Sorry. So first, before we kick off, thank you so much, Simon, for the introduction. But first, I want to start with a quick land acknowledgements. So as Simon said, my name is Amanda, and I want to start this session by first acknowledging the land on which UHN operates. There has been a UHN hospital on this land since 1829. Long before that, Indigenous people were its stewards. They, as their descendants, and we at UHN do now, learned, shared knowledge, and healed each other. Ontario is covered by 46 territorial treaties and agreements with First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. Regardless of where we sit today, we owe much to the peoples that have called this land home. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and most recently, the Mississaugas of the Credit River. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to live and work here. We remember and honor the legacy of the people who have been here before us and all who work to make the promise and the challenge of truth and reconciliation real. I would like to invite you to join me in taking a moment to reflect on the land that you are on. Thank you. So next, I just want to give a couple of quick tips and rules to keep in mind so that everybody can have a great experience. Please remain muted with your video off during the presentation portions. Later, you'll be able to remove those and come on when we have the networking session in a bit. I also want to just say we have a strict no tolerance policy for any kind of harassment. This is a safe space and everybody has different lived experiences, and we ask that mutual respect be given to all people participating today, and non-compliance will result from the removal from the event. And lastly, the beginning portion of this seminar is recorded and the video will be shared with all registrants. So next, I just wanted to introduce you a little bit to the Office of Research Trainees in case you're not familiar, or just to refresh you if you are and know about us and what we do. On behalf of myself, our director, Dr. Linda Penn, and our operations planning coordinator, Dr. Claire Wall, I want to sincerely thank you all for everything you do as postdocs for our community. And we look forward to engaging and working with you more. The Office of Research Trainees is an office that provides leadership and support to all of the research trainees at UHN. And this, of course, includes postdoctoral fellows. And we're the centralized contact for all things that are related to trainees. We really try to support you through many different ways by offering different kinds of workshops and services, but by also being a go-to place for information. So we asked you before this week what kind of information you would like to learn more about, and we've gathered some information to share with you, and I'll put it in the chat later, and we'll also put it on our website. What we heard that you want to know where all of the HR information is about your vacations and your benefits, and we collected that information for you. You also wanted to know about the cores and kind of equipment were available for your research. So we're happy to share all of that information with you. And if you have any questions at any point in time, please check out our website, our email, or our Twitter, which are on the slide below. We really try to provide support to all of our research trainees, and we have an open door policy. We are always here for you. We provide a safe space for you to come to for any questions, concerns, or problems that you have. And we promise that we'll do our best to support you in every way that we can. We also are very excited to help you be informed about what's going on at UHN. We have weekly update emails that go out straight into your inbox that have a collection of all information about the workshops that we plan, other events going on around UHN or Toronto that we think you might be interested in, scholarship opportunities, we even post job opportunities in there sometimes, and anything that we think that you would like to know. We also have a fantastic website, uhntrainees.ca, that has lots of information that we think is useful to you. We have research tips, manuscript writing tips, how to work from home. We have information on how to connect to the VPN and information on workshops as well as wellness tips. So please check it out. We also love providing workshops and different resources for you to help you during your training. So this can include things like planning workshops so that you can learn more research and training, different kinds of skills training. And this includes a series of workshops called the peer-to-peer workshop series, where we have trainees host workshops to help other trainees to build their skills. And this is really valuable because then you can also identify people that are experts in things like flow cytometry that you can go back to if you ever need any help or guidance. We also offer conference grants 3 times a year that help you to be able to attend national and international conferences. And lastly, one of my passions is providing career development resources for you. So we plan workshops so that you can explore the different career paths that are available to you after you leave UHN, and also for you to build the network and the skills you need to achieve those career goals. To be part of the ORT, we require all research trainees, including postdocs, to register with us. And the link is here. I'll also put it in the chat at the end of my presentation. This takes only a couple of minutes, but make sure that you have access to all of our updates, our workshops, and all of our programs. So we highly suggest that you register now. And also, like I said before, please make sure that you keep in touch. If you have ideas of workshops or things you'd like to see, please feel free to email us and let us know. If you've had a recent accomplishment like an award or a funding opportunity or something, we'd love to hear about it. So please feel free to email us and tell us about the papers you published so that we can share it with the community so we can all celebrate your accomplishments together. So now I just want to give you a brief outline of all of the events we have going on this week. Of course, right now we're in the welcome, thank you, and networking session. Tomorrow we have a fantastic session called Thriving in Your Postdoc, where we have 2 speakers that are going to help with information and teaching you about how to present your research, both in grant writing as well as on social media. On Wednesday, we have a lunch and games social where you'll be able to eat your lunch and casually play games with other postdocs. On Thursday is our career development day. We have 2 very exciting events planned. The first one is exploring careers in industry and academia. So we have 2 professionals, one a UHN alum who is now working in industry, and one academic. We have Dr. Jane Campos coming from Kite, who will tell you a little bit more about how to go down those 2 career paths. And you can see their bios on our website. Next, we have a peer-to-peer workshop on entrepreneurship where we have 3 UHN postdoc alums or current postdocs that have companies or startups that they've started through their UHN research. And they'll be coming to share with you their inside tips for how they did this and what they found helpful and how you can do it too. And then on Friday, we'll be focusing entirely on wellness. We start with a wellness panel discussion about all topics like how to have work-life balance and how to incorporate wellness practices into your work and lots more. We have 2 yoga and meditation sessions where we'll be having guided chair yoga sessions so that you can do it easily at home without needing very much space or a mat. And lastly, I'm really excited for this one. We have a cook a meal with us session where we'll have a wellness chef joining us, and they'll do a demonstration of a nutritious and easy meal that you can cook at home. So we'll also throw the link to all of these events in the chat so that you can register. Next, we also wanted to let you know about the Postdoctoral Research Symposium, which is on October 15th. And this is a fantastic opportunity for all the postdocs to join and share their research with the community. So there'll be 2 ways that you can share your research. One is through a rapid fire talk. So these are like 3-minute thesis talks, and you can submit your abstract to be able to get a chance to give one of those talks. And we wanted to keep this short and exciting. So the way that you'll submit your abstract is more like doing an elevator pitch or a Twitter post. You have max 250 characters to share with the community about your research. There'll also be a poster session for anybody who wants to share their research that way. And again, these posters can be more informal, or you can use a poster you already have from another conference. So definitely check this out and register soon. One other opportunity we have going on this week is we really want to appreciate all of our wonderful postdocs. And so we've decided to have a chance for all the postdocs to grab a coffee on us. So how this will work is we'll have a QR code on our Instagram stories, which is the UHN Postdocs page. So definitely check that out. And when you go to Tim Hortons to check out for your coffee in the next week, please use that QR code and we will grab you a coffee for you. And of course, to make sure that everybody gets a chance, please restrict yourself to 1 coffee. Yeah, we hope you appreciate it, and definitely take pictures and share it with us so we can see you enjoying your coffee. There's one other opportunity we have is all people who attend any of the events during Postdoc Appreciation Week will be given a chance to win a raffle prize. We have Amazon gift cards that we're going to give out. And so the more events that you attend, the more entries you'll get. And so that can just increase your chances of winning. So we hope to see you at all of our events. And always, again, like I said, feel free to reach out and let us know how things are going and what you would like to see more of. Thanks. Ooh.
Thank you, Amanda, for that really nice introduction. And are you done, right?
Sorry, I forgot one more slide.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry. I just wanted to say too, we are encouraging everybody to share their appreciation of the postdocs on Twitter and Instagram this week. And feel free to do this yourself to share the appreciation for the other colleagues in your life. We all know that postdocs are so important to our environment. And I know during grad school, the postdocs that I worked with were some of the most fantastic people who helped me so much in my training. So I really like to extend my appreciation and get that kind of excitement and appreciation flowing on Twitter. And so I wanted to just share, we've already seen this morning a lot of people engaging and tagging us in their posts, and we're seeing lots of people appreciating different postdocs. So we have Dr. Robert Kreidel, who is recognizing how great Michael is, which I agree, he's fantastic. We have Dr. Marianne Kurczynski, Kremble and Princess Margaret, and a bunch of other PIs that are sharing their appreciation. So we hope to see more of this, and we'll be sharing this with you across all of our events in the next couple of days. So definitely check out our Twitter page as well as the UHN Postdoc Twitter page to see all the appreciation.
Thank you, Amanda. That's really nice seeing how PIs and leaders show their appreciation. That's great. And now we are going to have Michael Head talking. He's part of the Postdoc Leadership Committee, and he's going to talk to us about this new Postdoc Association that we have just created and how it works and all the amazing opportunities that you can find in there. So Michael, take it away.
You can, Simon. Right. So it's my honor to be here today to represent my colleagues to tell you about the official launch of the new UHN Postdoc Association. So there are many reasons we want to form a Postdoc Association in UHN that is run by postdocs and for the benefit of postdocs. We all know that postdoc is a population who often feel isolated. Indeed, we are so busy in the lab doing experiments, writing papers, writing grants. So we don't have time to know the person who doing similar things with us. And I think it's bad because we may miss the opportunity to know these great people who might be important in our life to help us to be successful and make us happy. So here for the first time, we want to say that we're going to bring you, dear postdocs, to your new home and to assess belonging and fulfillment. So our goals and purpose. So we wish to provide a platform to enhance the networking, collaboration, and mentorship, so that we can know great people, meet with new people, and work together to achieve greater research outcomes, and also to foster peer support that can make us stronger. We also want to provide opportunity to help our postdoc to develop professional skills. For example, we will host annual research symposium and help our postdoc to practice their conference communicational skills and also present the research. We also want to host educational and outreach activities to help promote community engagement and also help to practice teaching skills. One of the most things is We also help our postdoc to choose their career path by providing an opportunity for them to expose to those options in both academic and non-academic pathway. One of the most important things to keep ourselves healthy in both physically and mentally. So we want to also provide opportunity for social interactions. For example, we will host social events that is full of fun activities. So we will do it together to foster a better community for postdocs. So that's our goal and purpose. As any new association, we need many of you get involved. So you may have already filled in the form that came together with the registration form for the week. So we want to collect the information and also research interest. And this information will be available in our website together with the ORT website as well. So this information will be useful, for example, to promote networking and collaboration opportunities. So you guys can browse it later by yourself and find people who are interesting to you. And also you might share the common research interest and expertise. And also it can be a resource for mentorship as well. And we are running for a leadership committee, and we are now recruiting people as well. So if you're interested in taking a bigger role to make an impact for a better community for postdoc and UHN, please keep an eye on the later emails and also our social media on Twitter and Instagram. So we will release more information about that. It's a great opportunity to practice your leadership, communicational and organization skills. So don't miss it. We have planned several exciting events in the near future, which I'm going to talk about in the next slide. So definitely don't miss this opportunity to get involved. So the first one of the kickoff events is logo design contest. So we are a new association, so we really want to have a logo that can represent ourselves. And at the moment, we have a temporary one that made by Tracy Lackridge, Dr. Tracy Lackridge. So really thankful to this really beautiful logo. That we wanted to have all of you involved to get a new one that can represent all of our features. So please keep an eye on the later email that for the guideline and judging information. So we hope to see many of the fantastic design from you. So the winner gonna get the prize as well. Another exciting event is the annual Postdoc Research Symposium. So that's the first one ever from UHN, as Amanda just mentioned. So I just want to repeat, this is a 3 minutes quick talk. The purpose of that is to get every postdoc and the different institute and UHN connected without talking too much about the certain individual areas. So we really wanted this to help to offer the better community in postdoc community research. So please submit your abstract. So we extended the deadline for abstract submission to September 29th, Wednesday. So that's still like plenty time to prepare this. So please don't miss this great opportunity to present your work to your peers. So before we end the talk, I just want to ask you a quick question. So what kinds of social and interactive events would you be interested in attending? This will help us to organize really wonderful and interesting events in the future that help you to get most of it. So if you can spend like 3 minutes joining this pool, so we can share the result in the end of the session. So you can either join by web or join by text. So maybe we can have 3 minutes, and then we can continue.
So if you want to see the results live, just press present and we can see any.
Yeah.
I've also included the link in the chat for anybody who wants to just click and doesn't want to fill in the information.
Okay, so we can still give another couple minutes. So right, so let me show you the result. I'm going to have to present. So thank everyone that put your answers. So we see that networking, science, symposium, mentorship related, workshop, founding, writing, meetups, coffee, yeah, game. Yeah, Canada. Trivial. That's cool. So yeah, we got this idea. So we will plan for the social events in the future. Especially, it'll be great if we can add the pandemic, so we can actually meet in person. We can do interesting activities like a retreat, so we can go to a place that is far from the lab and far from, the worries, and then we can just recharge ourselves to make our mental health better. And then lastly, of course, it's not a, please don't forget to stay connected by following our Twitter and Instagram and the UHN Postdocs. And also don't forget to email us at UHNPostdoc@gmail.com if you have any questions, suggestions. So we are happy to provide any response if you have any question for that. So I guess that's it. So if anyone have a question, I'm really happy to answer.
All right, thank you, Michael, for introducing our new Postdoc Association. And I'd like to highlight as well, as Michael said before, that we are all together in this. So don't think that we are asking you to follow us because, you know, it's only us and we want more supporters. You are part of this postdoc community, and the way for you to find new social events and funding opportunities or funding talks, as I saw during these polls everywhere, that some of you were interested. If you like join us through URT or through our Twitter or Instagram accounts, we'll make sure to post as much as we can about funding opportunities and how can we get more grants as postdocs and how can we improve our, you know, income, because I know I am a postdoc myself as well. I know that's something with that we always struggle with. So if you follow us, that's the perfect option for all of us to get better in this sense and to help each other. Also, I like to highlight as well, please join our postdoc symposium. Don't worry for the abstract. The application is just 250 words. You can submit like an idea that you have, maybe if you are starting your postdoc, or if you don't have that many results, don't worry either. The most important thing of this is creating networking for all of us to get to know each other and create new collaborations and relationships that maybe we can explode further in the future. And that will end up in maybe more grants or more a second postdoc for you if you're interested. So please join our Postdoc Symposium. I think it's going to be great. It's the first time we are doing this at UHN, and the more people involved with it, the more success it will have, and it'll be easier for all of us to be able to host it next year and keep on building community. Don't worry for the abstract, believe me. It's just, the point is just to have fun, you know what postdocs around UHN are doing and improve all of us together. With that said, thank you very much for attending this session. We are going to have a break now of 20 minutes, and we'll be back here at 1 for all our networking session, where we are going to be splitting this all the attendees in different breakout rooms so we can get to talk and know each other and yeah, see our faces. So see you in 20 minutes. Bye.